this is Gary, and today we're going to be looking at the 4 steps you need to organise your workspace. So, I know how it is, your workspace, your virtual desktop, or indeed your actual physical workspace is a mess. Or maybe it's not a mess, but it's just a little bit too cluttered. You've got too much stuff going on, you need to get on top of it all. You know, it's just too much stuff in your cabinets, it's on the floor, it's on the shelves, the stuff is everywhere. And it may be work related or it may not be work related. It's just too much clutter everywhere and you can't get to grips with it. If that's the case, well, this may well be the video for you. We're going to look at how you can start tackling the cabinets, the floor, the shelves, how you start managing from the outside in, and some handy tips and ways in which you can just organise that stuff in a particular way so that you start to action it, you file it, or if necessary you put it in your waste bin, or you reschedule it for the appropriate time, but nevertheless you get on top. And once you've got on top of that work, once you've got on top of all that stuff around you, how do you stay on top? Well, again, that's something we'll cover in this video, so that eventually you will feel, when you've completed these 4 steps, that your workspace is well and truly organised. Now, I can tell, as is always the case with these videos, there are many of you out there saying, look, please stop procrastinating, please just get on with it. Okay, so that's what we shall do. 4 steps to organise your workspace with bated breath. Without further ado, let's just get into it. So let's get into it. We are looking at 4 steps to organise your workspace. And as a result, we hope to be more productive. Always read the small print. So, step 1 is to start outside. So outside of your immediate workspace, so not your actual desk, but the area outside of that. There's a lot of clutter, a lot of mess, a lot of stuff that needs organising. Start from the outside. So you start with the outside work areas like cabinets, floor, shelves, and you put similar items together. And handy mnemonic is to be DAFT, D-A-F-T. So you look at what you've got, you either defer it because it needs to be rescheduled for another time, it needs to be referred to someone else, so you defer. You action it because there's stuff to be done and you do that immediately. You file it or you trash it into that waste bin. So D-A-F-T, defer, action, file or trash. So how are you? How are you going to tackle that DAFT mnemonic? How to be daft? Well, defer means to postpone, to reschedule for review. In other words, it doesn't need action now, it needs action at some other time. And you can put it into your diary, into your calendar, you reschedule it, it needs action, and then you can put it away. Action means you have to act on it, or you have to refer it to someone else, or to somewhere else. File obviously means file in your system, and we'll come on to that shortly. And finally, trash means it doesn't need to be kept, it can go into your waste bin. So, step 2. Having worked outside, you then move inside. So, the inside work area is the desktop, real and virtual, the desktop. Again, adopt that DAFT mnemonic, D-A-F-T, defer, action, file or trash, as I've already explained in the previous slide. And so, how do you organise it? Well, You organise by need, as in your desktop you have things there that you really need every day, and be very ruthless about this. How else do you organise your desktop? Well, you organise it in terms of filing by project, or by name, or by number. So you need a filing system of some sort, and those are the three most obvious ways of filing. Step 3 then is aim to have a clear desk. In other words, everything goes via your desk, but it does not stay there. Your desk, your desktop is merely the place where stuff is moving from A to B. Everything is on its way elsewhere. So what's a clear desk? Well, nothing is left on your desk. In other words, you make decisions about things you need to do and not simply shuffle paper. In other words, you adopt that DAFT mnemonic again. Defer, action, file, or trash. So that there's nothing left on your desk because you have acted on it. It's either a D, an A, an F, or a T. And finally, step 4, you stay on top. Once you've got a clear desk, you stay on top. When you get on top, you try to stay there, and you process all incoming things as it arrives, all incoming mail, electronic or otherwise. Process it as it arrives. You do it systematically, you do it immediately, and you do it consistently with the methods I've already outlined. And how do you stay on top? Because I've said that's really important. So how do you do that? Well, once you've got it clear, you treat everything as a hot potato. Everything has to be dealt with immediately so that the desk remains clear. And that is the trick to it. Again, adopt the same approach. Be daft. Defer, action, file, or dump. Okay, so that was 4 steps to organise your workspace. And I hope it's taken you where you need to go. And if you've stuck with it so far, well, clearly that's a good indication. And thanks very much for sticking with it. Now, just to recap, we looked at how you have to start really on the outside areas and move in. You have to look at the cabinets, the floors, the shelves. You have to put similar items together. We looked at a mnemonic, DAFT, DAFT, which was a way of tackling tasks like this, where you look at deferring, actioning, filing, or if necessary, trashing, DAFT. And that was a method in which you can better organise the outside spaces and inevitably the inside spaces, the actual desktop or your workspace itself. We then looked at how you can get on top and how to stay on top, how you start to treat things once you've got a clear desk, and we've looked at what is a clear desk and how to tackle that using again the DAFT mnemonic to help you better organise it. We looked at when you're doing all that, how to stay on top, how to stay organised, how to maintain that clear desk. And once you've done all that, and if you manage to do all that, well, you've completed those 4 steps and your workspace will be well and truly organised. Now, if you like this video, please mark it as a like. If you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And really, that's all there is to it. It is as easy as that.